how do you make it? I looked at one y'all did yesterday or day before yesterday. Y'all had it closer, like on that end or like my end. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's well. Yeah, you're a good man. Raise it up a little bit higher. Go ahead up higher on this one. Go ahead. That's enough. Right back where it was. I can do that. Here you go. Left stick. Right, I don't turn it. Back it up a little bit because John's going to be sitting here too, I reckon. Yeah, I like that right there. Right there. Where you going? Yeah, that's going to be just right. Yeah. I think put it a little more left. Another way. Yeah, I know it's all around. All right, I'll be right that time. All right, buddy. Go back to sleep. Huh? Yeah. Oh, another one? All right. I want to hit. What?
If you ever get a suspicious link, phone call,
Okay. Let me hit that.
bank login, password, social security, or other personal information, do not give it out and do not click it.
I hit it. Hit the first.
Because we already have your information.
All right.
Concerned.
Yes, they're all muted.
Here to help. Because fraud is something that can happen to anyone. People's Trust Bank. Big ideas.
Oh my.
Hometown values. Member FDIC.
I did. Yeah, yeah. Well, we got it so far, haven't we? All right. That's all we need. When I close it, I hit stop streaming, right? All right, no problem. All right, go back to sleep. See you later. I'm on YouTube.
We're on YouTube?
Oh yeah, I'm getting to say we'll be a YouTube handle. See, I didn't do anything wrong on that.
Facebook?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we back on Facebook?
I'll be Monday,
Monday?
12. But you can't even talk to nobody. You can't even explain to nobody.
Let me tell Sharon.
Huh?
We'll have to announce that on the radio that we're on YouTube.
Yeah.
And that we'll be back on Facebook next Monday?
And YouTube.
And YouTube.
And YouTube is Hutty's 95.5. Or Hutty Show or something like that. What the hell it is, I don't know. Well, she don't watch you. What are you talking about?
Well, where I am, you can only listen through Facebook because we don't get a good radio signal over there.
Facebook? We ain't got a damn thing wrong with it, but we don't, I've been on YouTube for a week and a half. And I'm gonna get on another one. See, I don't trust this one party system.
And what are they looking for on YouTube, 95.5?
I don't know what it is. I think it is. No.
What's the call sign's W what?
Oh man, it won't be on there. Damn it. I don't need that either. My man just asked me a question. You know how these damn lawyers are. What about is it Hutty? Is it Hutty 95.5 or what is it on YouTube? You know where you find it. I've had my damn phone home about 20 something years. I just barely remember my number.
I know that feeling.
Huh? YouTube, yeah.
What?
Who the
Beautiful
hell that
morning.
skinny bastard coming in here?
What's that?
I said, who's that skinny bastard coming in here?
You're looking great, John.
Well, thank you. How are y'all this morning?
Good. How are you?
So you got damn,
Freezing.
you got AIDS, huh?
I do. You know, you can't lose weight till they start saying he's sick. He must be sick.
Must be sick.
No, I didn't see it. All right, Hutty's 95.
Is she
I see
firing?
it now. Hutty's 95.5.
So we have Hutty as
Hold a
the
minute.
engineer.
Hold, y'all be quiet. All right, no, let him say it. Say it out loud where he can hear you.
All you do is go to YouTube and search Hutty Show, WFMH.
Hutty Show WFMH. Okay, thank you.
It's Hutty Show.
Huh? Hutty Show. Okay. All right.
Thanks, Jerry.
It's right here.
Huh?
Actual, it's right here. Highlighted.
Yeah, I got my damn glass. I can't see the damn monitor. Hutty Show.
It's at Hutty's Show.
With an S. H-U-T-T-Y-S.
Be quiet, John. Hutty Show 2681.
Yeah, that's what you.
That's the
That's
fish.
the actual address, but you just search up Hutty Show.
All right. All right, son. I gotta go. John's gotta talk. He ain't talking. He's lost damn much weight. Nobody talk to him. They don't know him.
Tell them if they want to talk to you, I'll help them out.
Well, hell, I'll let you call him. Get your number. Yeah, y'all talk all the time. John won't talk to anybody. What you done to your damn hair? Trying to be a high school kid?
Me?
Yeah.
I got my money's worth on a haircut.
All right, son, we gotta go. Nah,
Is Jerry back with you now?
well, he's been with me.
Hell, this is like a soap opera. You can't.
I mean, listen. We got a lot of things doing. We're gonna keep my same system. He can do what the hell he wants to do. Now, when like YouTube cut us off and we didn't do anything wrong,
Facebook, you mean?
on Facebook.
Why'd they cut y'all off?
Well, somebody put on my damn web page something. I didn't do it.
He got hacked, and then he got put in Facebook jail. And so now, so we weren't on Facebook when that last show of the year when you weren't here.
And I told everybody that. Nothing I can do about it.
Because someone made a comment?
They wrote on the damn Facebook. Would you write stuff on there?
Or wouldn't they just ban that person?
Well, they banned.
Instead of banning
It was
you.
under my damn name, John. You ain't that dumb. You're a lawyer. I know you are.
They put something that
Then you lost damn much weight. You lost your damn mind.
they made it seem like you said it.
Huh?
Outrageous to think you would say something
Well, I
controversial.
agree. Well, I told them. Now, how in the hell am I gonna operate this thing if I can't get it down?
So next week we'll be both on Facebook and YouTube, but this week we're just on YouTube and of course the radio.
Damn it.
The
Shit,
Facebook
Lord.
punishment ends next
You got me arguing, I got me messed up
I think
now.
he comes out of jail next week.
Okay. Here's Rick in his
Who in the hell-
Rick,
Hi.
maroon
Happy New
jacket.
Year.
Happy New Year to you,
How you
young man.
doing?
How you doing, Mr. John?
I'm fine. How are you this morning?
I'm young, handsome, and debonair, but
Good.
not as good as this man right here.
I ain't good either, brother. You just this much here, how you get along, son?
I mean, I said I'm young, handsome, and debonair, but not as good as you.
Well, I can't help that. You know I ain't gonna brag, you know that?
I don't believe that one bit. What are we doing here today? Susan, Linda called me and said show up.
Who did?
Who did?
Linda Kirkpatrick.
We didn't schedule nothing.
No, we're doing is
We're doing our
Normal
usual
show.
show.
That's the,
County chair in Marion County.
yeah, she'd be here about 7:30. I'm gonna do it for my show, because I asked for my show.
Oh, I don't know. She said show up. I said okay,
I
I'll show
told
up.
her, let me get the Guinness on there. Hell, I ain't got it on there yet.
That might-
I'll
that
just
might help.
I'll just sit and watch.
Damn it. What am I doing?
And we may not be on the air by 7:30, so just wait.
I wanted to be like John this morning.
that's easy to do.
Huh?
That's easy to do. Just cuss that you have to get up at 6 a.m.
Unlike you, I have to have a mouse. And I'll put this thing on mute, then I'll forget to take it off. It's warm in here.
It fluctuates every week.
So what's the good and greatest thing going on in Franklin County? Or Marion County?
Panic.
Siri was listening to you.
Huh?
What's up, Siri?
My God, I can't figure out where I'm at.
Go wake Jerry up.
Did you make coffee, John, Hutty?
Yeah, I ain't got none yet.
You got a couple things in particular you want to make sure you covered today, John?
Yeah, I want to talk about the High School Athletic Association,
Which now?
the AHSAA, and
Yeah.
reclassification.
How much weight you lost?
About 53 pounds,
Outstanding.
something like that.
That's great.
That's about what I lost.
That's good. I guess I better get on the ball. You guys are ahead of me.
Yeah, your wife says pretty things on here. She'll drop your ass. She won't take me though. She don't like me. That's the difference.
Well,
I can't imagine.
that's
Tell that damn old sheriff we got, I backed all these years. Well, who in the world is that coming there?
How you doing, my friend?
We're on the next show, not this show.
what's this?
That's the chairman of the Republic
This is
Party.
their show, Hutty's.
Supposed to be at 7:30, but that's
Good
all right.
morning.
Yeah, but when were you going to tell us that?
You know, that's-
What?
That you had people coming on our show?
That's supposed to be my show. I got a show after this. I had to come 7:30 in case y'all wanna put them on there.
Hey.
Hey, y'all, it ain't this ain't y'all's show, their show,
Oh.
their show's next. But they
At
can
8
do-
o'clock.
Well, I had them 7:30 in case, I didn't know where the hell y'all gonna show up, you don't call.
Oh, yeah, that's bullshit. I texted you yesterday.
No, you didn't, you
Yes,
text John.
I texted you
No,
both
no.
and you answered me back.
Hey,
Jeez.
maybe we up early,
That's all right, we'll be quiet.
huh?
I'll raise my hand if I'm gonna say something.
I'm not saying anything. This is my turn.
I ain't either. I'll tell you why I'm not talking to you either.
I
First, you don't like
texted
me.
you
though.
yesterday, and you answered back.
I said no.
Is it okay if we sit here?
Oh, please. Please, this is not your fault. This is the usual
No, it
nonsense
ain't
on
my
the Hutty
fault.
Show.
Listen, yeah, it's just communication. Y'all make a damn big deal out of it.
It was communication. It was crystal clear.
Listen to me. I have come at 7:30 in case chairman of the Republican Party. Hell, he's a hypocrite Democrat. He's here. Y'all, if you ain't got nothing to talk about, you talk to them. And then have my show after that.
What makes you think we didn't
Well,
have anything to talk about?
What all you want to talk about? You Yankee
We're
talk.
here to talk.
What's all this?
Well, you don't ever use it.
That's nonsense.
I ain't your wife. Quit arguing with me.
You're not my wife. I will argue with you.
I love this room.
You want some coffee?
I would love some. Thank you.
Whatever I want.
Just straight up.
Broke hips, huh? That doctor's off that 4 hour just sitting there like food.
Rick, what are you doing?
I'm adjusting the furniture,
Oh, okay.
or the components of the furniture.
Okay. Well, it's been a long time since I've been in a radio station. I used to be a DJ.
Were you?
Yeah.
So,
Where was that?
I started out at Winfield when it used to be WEZQ. And then I was WHKW for a little while, and then 9 years I did broadcast.
no, hey, I picked up the wrong mouse. Yes, I did.
Look what I did to my sweater.
Oh, you said it.
I got. So. Oh, is that your
It's
jacket?
all right. I didn't move. You just got my jacket.
Well, I will get up and let you have your seat back.
No, I'm
Are
done
you
moving.
sure?
I'm
When
done.
people just start, when they're sitting there talking, they, start twisting and knobs. Next thing you know, they, kind of fall off.
Thank you so much.
I'd have made it somehow.
Gosh, y'all just have everyone in here, okay?
Huh? Yeah, we've had quite a few people in here. We had your senators, your new governors.
We on the air yet?
No, but we're coming on right now.
Oh, no, I didn't move that.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead.
Good morning. Hope everyone's fine this morning. A very happy New Year.
What a cold opening, man.
I know.
We're on?
So a little foggy out there. Be careful when you get outside and get on the roads. I know we had a little issue going on.
I would to describe this morning as a little foggy is optimistic. There it goes. Now I think we're on the air. Something just kicked in.
Well, we've been on air, y'all.
What'd you do? You prod the gerbil to get moving on the wheel?
Your Facebook runs late. YouTube runs 4 or 5 minutes late.
Facebook.
Well, yeah, that's something we probably need to explain to everybody this morning. You're probably hearing us on the radio this morning. You are not hearing us on Facebook, but will be next week, correct, Hutty? This is going to be
If
your.
I don't get rid, it kicked off again. Somebody put something on the website.
This is going to be Hutty's girlfriend here calling in a second, as soon as he answers the phone.
Well, if you quit arguing with me. Hutty.
There she is.
I can't get
Go ahead. She's talking to you, Hutty.
Well, why don't you be quiet a few minutes? Hey, it's Hutty. What's happening, girl? Well, baby, I'm gonna tell you what. I got this. He's married, but his wife don't love him either. So
Which one, Mugno or me? Who you talking about?
well, hell,
Either one?
I wouldn't love neither one of y'all, to tell you the truth, but especially Mugnose. How would you like to be called Mrs. Mugnose? Huh?
Oh, she's singing you the song.
She rambling.
Maybe I gotta go. I ain't got
Yeah,
time to fool with
you're
you.
giving her the full time. That's great.
Never heard that.
No, well, we've never gotten that deep into the conversation
She's
before.
more-
Did you
More loquacious.
did
this
you
morning.
disconnect us, Hutty?
Yeah, that is your name.
Okay.
We have been away. The team has been away for several weeks between holiday vacations and holiday breaks and personnel movings and firings. But we're glad to be back for another new year on the Hutty Show here on Wednesday mornings, and we'll share with you each week Scott Mugno, John Pilati, Hutty, and whoever else his employee of the week is that hasn't been fired yet. We'd love to talk with you, share what's going on in not just in Franklin County, but largely
Don't
in.
get telling people I was trained by WGOL.
He was trained by WGOL. He says, "I never fired you. I didn't even fire you when the Pilgrims people got on you."
So if you do want to talk to us this morning, 205-935-8001 or 8002. 205-935-8001 or 8002. And I finished my thought. We're not on Facebook this week. We'll be on Facebook next week. We are on YouTube this week, right? Oh, no, I'm telling this morning's show the same thing. If you're looking for us on YouTube, look for Hutty's Show, WFMH, or something there like that, and you should find us on YouTube. So there you go.
They've been watching out west. Don't worry.
Well,
Such sensitive folks at Facebook. They
they put Hutty in Facebook jail, I think.
well, he's been in worse. It's all right.
Not really.
This month is going to be an important month for high school athletics in our state. Really sort of a milestone era approaching as for the first time with the Alabama High School Athletic Association's every 2-year reclassification going, that we're going to see, Scott, likely some significant changes. There have been grumblings about private schools and some who see their competitive advantage, others who from private schools claim that because their student enrollment is weighted heavier than other schools that they're at a disadvantage. But the primary consideration that the High School Athletic Association has on what they're going to do with reclassification could involve and may likely involve, from sources I've spoken with, the separation of private schools into their own division and their own playoff, where they would no longer compete with public schools in athletic playoffs. They still would be recognized by the AHSAA and would have their own postseason playoff tournament, but no longer put in. So that in turn is going to dictate and demand classification changes, because you've got a lot fewer schools if you pull all the private schools out. And we may be looking at 60 to 64 1 through 5As and 32 6As, 32 7As. And we'll take a call first before we continue on talking about that, if our engineer can get the caller on the line. Good morning, you're on the Hutty Show. Good morning, you're on the Hutty Show.
Hey, Eddie.
Good morning.
Hey, I like that camera angle. I can see Hutty.
You like the fact that you can see Hutty?
Hey, don't worry about that boy. He used to be a radio man.
Do you ever
And
remember?
when he was fat? Now he's got skinny. He don't know nothing. He lost half his mind.
You ever watch the old show Mystery Science Theater with the Crypt Keeper who hosted and they do movie reviews? Scott, do you remember the
I do.
Crypt Keeper? That's what Hutty
Who
kind
cut
of
your hair? I need to
looks
get mine
like.
cut there.
I got my money's worth.
I'm gonna get my money's worth. They won't cut mine.
Hutty is the Crypt Keeper down at the end of the table for us.
Do you have that on, Hutty? Is that one on?
If you keep your fingers off of it, it is. Yeah.
Oh, so you can see Hutty, okay?
Well, what the hell y'all do y'all show? Be quiet. What are you doing, buddy, down in Winfield, Alabama? I know that's where you're from. You still there?
Well, I can't hear you. I can't hear you over John Pilati.
Well, hell, Plotty's jealous that I'm talking up here. So I'm gonna have to find me somebody to run this program, and then that's the way it goes. Hell, this is for y'all. It's not for me. I know they ain't got nothing I want to hear about anyway. I do have the Democrat Party be up here in a little while, chairman and all that stuff. And one of their Rube candidates, used to be candidates.
Tell us what insight you'd like to hear
He hung
from
up.
Hutty, and I will gladly relinquish the floor to him. Is he gone? The caller not there?
Yeah.
Man, that didn't take long. How long will it take for some caller to be alienated in the new year?
Apparently 7 days and a couple hours.
Over under is 5 seconds. But Scott, I know your kids were not in school down here, but this is a significant thing if
it's
these
huge.
changes are made. And we've seen an evolution and a continuing evolution of the legislative support for tax dollars for students flowing with the student to a private school should the parents decide to remove them from public school and enroll the child in a private school. And there are different debates on that, whether or not state tax revenue should be going to a private school that is whose doctrine and curriculum is based on church organization and leadership. But that aside, from the athletic standpoint, we see it every year. You hear Hutty talking about it in football playoffs, how, if the teams that inevitably advance are those with private school advantages. Good morning. Good morning. You're on the Hutty Show.
They hung up.
Shy bladder.
Shy
or-
bladder, yeah.
They heard that breath of yours.
Anyway, so we'll see what happens for Russellville High School. Though, some interesting developments if the proposed grouping that I saw is correct. You could have a unwelcome reunion of the old region that had Russellville, Muscle Shoals, Athens, Decatur, Hartselle, Coleman, that powerhouse region in the late 90s, early 2000s that produced so many Final Four and state championship appearances, with a big difference, though. And obviously that difference comes in the changing demographics of Russellville High School and the fact that they simply just don't have the numbers playing football
They lost black athletes.
that they used to, and that a lot of that can be dialed back to the closing of the H.D. Lee plant back around the turn of the century and the steady loss of our black population in Franklin County. But for a variety of reasons, the now classification with those schools would be, if Russellville is back in athletically with Muscle Shoals, Athens, Hartselle, Coleman, it may be a very different time than what we saw 25 years ago. It sure was fun back then. Those were bloodbaths, and you know, any of the four that would come out of that region would always have a shot to go all the way. But we'll see what happens in the coming weeks. You know, the High School Athletic Association bought some more time and bumped their reclassification deadline back a month. So they're supposed to make a formal announcement later this month. Once again, another leaked reclassification has made its way around and fallen into the capable hands of the Franklin Free Press as well. And
What's that paper?
like I,
That's
s-
why business.
like I said, that would it looks very different, and you know, will it affect Russellville's longstanding dominance in 5A Region 8 play, which they, you know, have won or finished first or second, the last decade or so? We'll see.
It'll go 5A.
A lot of change. Well, they'll still be 5A, but you'd have these other schools regressing back to 5A because you have fewer schools getting classified. So that's how.
But what about Phil Campbell? They're going 2A.
Phil Campbell would be in this proposal. They remain. Let's see. I'm looking at that right now.
You're supposed to be prepared for
They would be the second largest 2A school. Phil Campbell, Colbert County would be in 2A. Other area ones, I'm looking for Red Bay. Red Bay way down the
who's
list.
Number one, who's the biggest school?
Greensboro would be the largest one. Then 1A, you would see obviously Belgreen High School, Vina.
Well, now Vina is going to not have Division One football.
Vina and Tharptown, the plans are that they will compete in junior varsity football.
Well, I understand that, but what's
next
going to
2
happen?
years.
Well, they not in 1A and 2A. What they going to do there?
Well, they would still be 1A in other sports. They just would not be playoff eligible because they wouldn't be fielding a varsity team. It's sort of the same thing that we've seen with Belgreen the last couple years, although theirs was because it's a startup program.
Who plays this weekend? It's football season, ain't it?
They'll be eligible this weekend or next season to make the state playoffs. Belgreen will, but Vina had a game this year, Hutty, where you know they didn't have 14, 15 players to start with, and they had several get hurt. They actually had to forfeit a game during the game because they couldn't field 11 players, and for safety reasons, they decided to end it early. That's tough. That's a tough situation. At Tharptown, you've had, you've got a new coach, a very young team, and several Tharptown players last year left and transferred to Belgreen.
Leave me your paperwork. I'm going to say it in a while. I'll have my show.
We'll get Scott in for the real
Well,
hard
going back to
news
sleep. I'm going to
in
stand
a
for what's
minute.
sleep.
I'm listening carefully. I had a question. If I recall correctly, didn't Jamie Keel file something toward the end of last year's session on this very point, and it was designed to do exactly what seems to have happened?
No, what he filed was a bill that never made it out of committee that would have excluded non-fluent English language students. So ELL, English language learner students, would not be counted on the school's average daily membership, which is used to calculate
Well, they ain't in Russell
classification, because the rationale was, a student who can't speak English and is new into the system is not going to participate in extracurriculars, so why are you tagging the school with that person and that count when that student is not going to take part in athletics and other extracurriculars when they have that language barrier? It was actually introduced. Representative Keel supported it. It was introduced by a state representative, I believe, from the Boaz, Gunnersville area, which is also a heavy Hispanic area. But Russellville High School and Tharptown would be two who would have been very much impacted. There were a lot of things going on that in Russellville High School officials hoped would curtail their moving to 6A, and now it's sounding like if this plan goes through, they'll stay 5A, but you're going to have a lot tougher 5A region because of who else is going to be in these fewer classifications. The bottom line is you can't hide from good talent and competitive programs. You're going to be successful. You've got to beat the teams you're playing against, and you can't control who that is.
Right.
So we'll see what happens. Could it lead to changes in coaching and other thing? All that is left to be determined. Hutty wanted to mention for some of your listeners too, before we bounce it back to Scott, former Russellville High School principal Jeremy Madden announced this week that he is running for superintendent of education for Fayette County Schools. He's currently the principal at Northside High School in Tuscaloosa County, but Fayette remains his home, his family's home, and he is going to seek the Republican nomination for Fayette County superintendent, a race that he previously ran in unsuccessfully several years ago before he took the Russellville job. So this time the incumbent, I understand, is not running, so we'll have to keep track on that. That's a familiar face and name to a lot of folks who's trying to get elected to be the helm of Fayette County Schools.
All right, John, who's your partner over there?
That is Mr. Mugno.
Mugno.
And
I had a name
then
like
we
that, I'd change
we have
introduce-
Linda Kirkpatrick, the chairman of the Marion County Democratic Party and famed letter to the editor writer. And
Who is that guy you walked in with? Man, he needs to clean up. He wearing them overalls, barefooted.
gentleman Rick Neighbors.
Oh, that Rick.
Have candidacy, will travel. The veteran of Congressional District 4 campaigns, Mr. Rick Neighbors. Well, it's interesting. Congressman Robert Adderholt already has a Republican or Democratic challenger, right? Tommy Barnes. Is he running as a Democrat or a Republican?
Democrat.
No, Tommy's primary. It's a Republican.
It's a Republican. That's what I thought.
Yeah, we interviewed Tommy before the holidays.
And that is very, very unusual
Before your hair got cut, you forgot all.
a long-standing veteran incumbent to face party primary opposition.
Well, he's pretty good now.
Tommy Barnes is a quality candidate. That was an outstanding interview. For those of you who didn't hear it, you can go back and see it on Facebook, I'm sure. But I think that's again, Rick. Not that you were not a quality candidate, you certainly were
what you
too.
told me.
Well, traditionally, my point is when you step up and
That's
you
right.
run against a powerful incumbent,
I never have
and
done
it
that.
doesn't go well, you're the future trajectory of your political career often doesn't go well either. So,
It might not go either.
You mean like Governor Tim Walz not going well?
yes.
Taking a bad turn up there.
So,
Talk to me. I'm tired of hearing John.
Talk to you. No, we're going to talk to John again. Wait, Rick, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
We got to give Rick equal time here.
I would encourage any Republican who's voting Republican primaries to support this opposition candidate to Adderholt. He needs to go.
Absolutely.
And I'll concur with that. And my opposition is I want term limits. And so if they're not going to vote,
Absolutely.
if they're not going to vote for themselves for term limits, I say don't vote for any incumbent until they do vote for term limits. That's my position.
We have, is my microphone on? I
It
don't know.
is. Yep. We can hear you.
We have two other candidates that's running for the nomination for House of Representatives also as Democrats. That is Shane Weaver and Amanda Pushcheck. So these are two people that we're very proud to have going on our ballot. And we think that they're going to be a good competition
What
for
was
the
her
Strata
last
Hall.
name?
Pushcheck.
TKU?
Puszczek, I think.
Well, I go with the name. I go
Who
with
was
the
the
name.
other one you mentioned?
Shane Weaver, and he
Weaver.
is from Northport. And actually, he is going to be a guest at the Marion County Democratic Party this Saturday at 10 o'clock. And
Excellent. Good morning. You're on the air.
Hello, good morning. This is Victoria with Realtor.com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
Victoria.
Florida
Ma'am,
properties.
Man, we're not.
Key West property?
You said in property.
You're
Yeah.
I fear that you have been pranked because you called into a live radio show.
No. Hutty's,
Okay,
Hutty's
my-
looking for a bachelor pad
like
on
to-
the beach in Key
be quiet,
West.
John. I'd like to have something cheap, or you got a good-looking woman owns it.
Oh,
Man,
God.
Okay, well, we do appreciate you. Thank you so much, everybody, and have a lovely rest of your day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
I'll
Boy,
send
that
you a
woman
deal.
got the
I
hell
wish-
out of that conversation as fast
she,
as
though?
she could.
I wish you would buy that condo with all the bedrooms for us to go visit you down in Key West. When are you going to get that done?
Listen, I'm like your wife. I don't know you, brother.
Rick, go ahead. Did you finish up?
I have no idea now what I was going
Well, we
down.
were talking about
he gave his
Oh, yes.
editorial opinion on the Adderholt campaign.
Yeah, I agree with. I'm against income.
I like Adderholt now.
I'm very happy that
Anyway,
there's.
he doesn't represent the people of this district.
Hey there. I'm very happy that there's Democratic candidates running for that position as well, because as Rick knows, John and I and he and Hutty have all talked on previous shows. It's time for the Democratic Party to get back in the fight, and
We are in the fight.
We need the balance,
We
the
are
check
in
and
the
balance. Don't get me wrong. Don't look for me to vote in Democrat this time around or any other times. It still boils down to the issues. But the fact
Yes.
that you need an opposing party for check and balances and opposing
well,
issues,
right.
that's important.
oh, well, we're there.
and
We're
you're right.
very well
Well,
there.
let me ask Linda about
Yes.
that with because I know I did a story in the Franklin Free Press on y'all had two candidates come to Franklin County. I mean, one was the Amanda lady running for Congress, and then you had a someone. Was he running against Senator Stutz in the other race?
Yes.
Um,
Bobby Martin.
when you have, say her last name again,
Pushcheck.
Pushcheck, who lives in the Shoals, right?
She
and
does.
is a open, avowed lesbian and in a same-sex
She
partnership.
has a husband, you know.
But it's a woman.
Yes, she's a woman, but I don't think that her.
Well, that's my point, and I'm
Yeah.
not saying it disqualifies her, but when you hear all of the most frequent attacks and combativeness towards the Democratic Party, oh, they're pushing transgender down the country's throat. They're it's got to be a heightened challenge to support a candidate who, entails some of the very things that have led to the separation of the Democratic Party from Southern Americans. And that you can say that's fair or unfair, but you have to navigate that. And I'll at least give the lady credit. She's not hiding it. I mean, it's out there and it's something she addressed. But does that not create some additional challenges, or do you think voters are going to be willing to overlook that?
I don't think that it should. I think that her credibility should be on the plans and the vision that she has for District 4. And if you were to come and hear her speak, I think that you would be very impressed with some of the things that she says. She's a very likable person. We've had her at our meeting, and last week we were down in Lamar County, and she was there with Shane Weaver as well. And I don't think that her sexual orientation has anything to do with her capability of being a good candidate or serving the people in District 4. And that is something that right now the people in District 4 do not have any representation in our House of Representatives. Mr. Adderholt has, in my opinion, failed very miserably in representing the people here. He's lost touch with what we have going on. He doesn't live here. He doesn't drive on these raggedy old roads, and his children did not attend our public schools. He is very out of touch with what's going on here, and that is one thing that I have been very adamant about writing about, as you well know, John. We need some representation, not just the Democratic Party, but the people, everybody in District 4. We are silenced and gagged on what we need done around here. Things are just not happening the way that it should be. We want to change that. We want to change that.
Today's Franklin Free Press, I wrote a story about Congressman Adderholt's re-election campaign, which he launched Monday and filed his paper, Scott. And I thought this was interesting in the press release and the media information that they sent. The Adderholt re-election announcement does not mention how many terms he's been in office.
No.
Would if experience counts, and I think when we hear supporters of Congressman Adderholt, it's generally he's worked his way up to a senior leadership position in Congress. He's been in X number of terms. In his own campaign announcement, there is not a reference to the fact that he would be seeking. How long? He's been in office 30 years?
He's been there since what, 91?
96.
96, yes.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. You said it. I mean, what has he got to talk about as far as what he's done for District 4? Think about it.
About shutting down the apparel industry in the county and lost over 5,000 jobs because of his single vote on the Central Free Trade Agreement, about not providing support and funding to get water to on top of Bishop Mountain in Marshall County.
Good morning. You're on the Hutty Show. Good morning. You're on the Hutty Show.
Good morning. I'm calling in regards to a property inquiry you made.
Yeah.
Pull in your leg.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You're called into a live radio show. I think you've been pranked.
It's been repossessed. Hutty got it back.
And he refuses to buy that condo for us down in Key
Nice
West. I
wife
don't
got
know.
all the thing
I don't get it. But go ahead, Rick.
But there's an issue here, and the issue is we want to talk about Adderholt, what is not done.
Yeah.
And what my disappointment, and quite frankly, somewhat anger with all the most political candidates, either Republican, Democrat, Independent, they have no vision. They want to talk about somebody else. They want to talk about what we did 20, 30 years ago, and have no idea what we need to do tomorrow.
Well, but that's an illness that affects all of politics, whether it be local, state, or federal. And I wholeheartedly agree. I agree. Nobody wants to talk about what they want to do, what they want to change, but they all are willing to attack each other, the opposing party, or talk about what's happened in the past. But we can't get to where are you going to take us? What are you going to do for us? Where's your vision? Where's your strategy?
Come to Hamilton Saturday morning at 10 o'clock and listen to Shane Weaver. He will tell you what he's going to do about it.
And where is that in?
It's we meet at the old City Hall in Hamilton every second Saturday at 10 a.m. I would love to have you come. You're always welcome. And Shane will be our guest this coming Saturday.
You won't ask him next time.
Excuse me?
You won't ask him next time.
Oh, I think so. We're very, very welcoming to everybody's welcome. We don't shut our door to anybody.
Let me also add that Shane Weaver is also a U.S. congressional candidate for District 4.
Well,
Yes, he
where's he
is.
from?
He's from.
Winfield.
Actually, he has roots here in Marion County. Very strong roots.
Well, I know that, but where's he
He
from?
lives in Northport presently,
Right.
yes, but his grandfather lives in Winfield,
That's Mr. Weaver.
and he went
Now-
to high school in Carbon Hill, so he's got roots here.
So
They
he
can hear
will.
you in Carbon Hill now.
Excuse me.
They can hear you now. At Carbon
Oh,
Hill.
good. Well, what I would love to see is I would like to see a little more participation in Hackleburg area with the Democratic Party, and that's one of the reasons why I'm here today.
Good.
Is
Now,
to invite
Shane
everybody.
Weaver will be at the Franklin County meeting
Yes.
this Tuesday night
Yes.
on the 13th at the Community College at 7:30.
Yes.
He will be our guest speaker.
Yes.
Room, building 302, room
Well, so,
311.
let me ask you something. You know, I ran on a Democrat. Okay, I did switch over. I'm not neither one. I have a Republican Party here, and I really.
So you're saying you're ACDC?
Well, I could almost be right now, brother. You know, but I ain't got nobody. I want people for us. I mean, us.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
I don't give a damn what party they are. I don't care if they're a man or a woman, if they're gay or not gay. I want somebody to be for us.
Well, then come hear what he has to say.
Well, I asked him. I mean, a lot of people won't come because I asked him the truth.
Well,
I mean, he asked him. I've asked him. Head up.
Well, we're not afraid of the truth.
Well, I ain't either.
A major challenge in Alabama for Alabama Democrats, though, remains the dysfunction and the continued existence and survival of these political hogs at the trough at the state Democratic Party level. And these people
Yes.
who, for decades, have, been given love offerings under the table for their support. You better pray.
Is that what they
You
call
better
them these
pay
days?
the piper in the Democrat Party and
Oh,
go
yeah.
Who are
see
you talking about,
a
John?
Joe.
Wait a minute,
you
wait a
know,
minute now.
Joe,
Well,
whatever.
He ran on a Democrat now. You know that, don't
You know,
you? He ran on a Democrat.
and
he won district attorney at Franklin County.
you have to. But at that time, it was a very different situation
I understand
because.
that.
But you still had, on the state races, you still had these self-proclaimed power brokers, and they're trying to hold on. But the irony, Linda, is they're trying to hold on. What are they holding on to in a state where no elected officials are Democrats statewide? What are they protecting?
Well,
Why doesn't the party step up and say, y'all, goodbye. It's
Well,
time for y'all to move on.
The Obama here, and I'm not getting the black whitish started.
Oh, here we go.
But no, I'm not trying to get it started. But that what turned everybody over. I mean, really.
Well,
No,
Nancy
hang on.
That's a very unfair statement.
Nancy
Well, that's
Worley-
facts. I mean, that might be
Nancy
unfair.
Worley, a white lady, was as bad as it gets.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't say that.
Now, in
It don't make a difference if
2012,
you're white or black. You can be bad.
in 2012, you had Mark Kennedy as the chair, Alabama Democratic chair. That's my first year I ran. I didn't know anyone, didn't know nothing. The only thing I knew is that Ederholt was not treating this people well and not working for the people of the district. I decided to run. Mark Kennedy and his administration
Hold on one second.
knew I
Rick.
existed.
Good morning. You're on the air. Oh, they hung up. Okay, go ahead, Rick. I'm sorry.
He knew I existed. I would go speak somewhere, and I would call down the next day, and they knew I was speaking. In 2013, Mark Kennedy wanted to create another office in Birmingham, the most highly dense area. Joe Reed opposed it. He got Joe Reed because he orchestrated a vote in the SDC, kicked Mark Kennedy out, and installed Nancy Worley, and that was a disaster, and I agree.
Oh,
And
Lord.
tried to
yeah.
They couldn't even agree who
condemn.
was the
They
state
did.
party chairman because she wouldn't relinquish it when she was removed.
And then you had, in 2019, you had Doug Jones come in and try to orchestrate. There were people who were in the party, active in the state, trying to reorganize this party. And then Doug Jones came in, because I was on that Zoom call, took over that meeting, installed his people, and used it as his campaign committee for 2020.
Oh, yeah.
And then it was another disaster because he did not rebuild that party. He further divided that party. And now in 2022, we reelected the through orchestration of the SEC, or gerrymandering, if I will.
Yeah.
We got this committee in, and it is dysfunctional. And this is why I say to people, let's elect people, and like Hutty said, look around you. Look in your community.
Yeah.
If you've got somebody, I was listening to this ad, and I think I sent you this article on TV. This guy running for Alabama State Senate. Only thing he had in his ad was he supported some national candidate.
Yep. I know who it is too. Not a lot of them
Come
do
on,
that.
folks.
You got to be broader than that. I agree with you.
What is Doug Jones running for this time?
Governor.
Well, as he says, he's announced running for governor, but and I've not checked yesterday. I mean this morning, but it's yesterday. He is not qualified.
No, I haven't seen it.
You
this
know,
morning
Will
either.
Boyd has though.
All you're going to hear,
Yes.
sadly, in the next 5 months during Alabama's political primary season is there's not going to be substantive talk from state Republican and federal Republican candidates. It's going to be who can align themselves the closest to President Donald Trump, because that's the elixir, they believe, to get elected here. And I've seen the sign. I can't tell you who the candidate is, but there's a statewide candidate. And if you look at the sign, the only two things you can read from afar are the candidate's last name and Trump.
Yep.
As if they're running as a ticket, the two of them. And I think what the sign actually says is supported by President Trump or something. But that's all. Even Congressman Adderholt's announcement on Monday, the lion's share of what he had to say was Donald Trump's endorsement and support of him. And I get why you would want that. He's a very popular figure in our state, and everybody wants to be aligned to the president in a state where he won overwhelmingly.
Not
But
everybody.
at the Republicans do. And at some point, though, when are you going to let that go and at least start talking about why you're qualified beyond whether or not you have support from
I can give you some
the
insight
president?
on that. I can give you some insight.
Please do.
I think President Trump is in his last 12 months of influence, quite frankly. President Trump is in his last 12 months of influence.
This term, this 20.
Yeah, because once he gets by the midterms, you don't get any more lame duck than that. Now, in the midterms, it's a 50-50 toss-up right now, depending on whose poll you want to look at, believe, etc. But after the midterms and whatever Congress sits a year from this month, that's the wave he's got to deal with one way or the other. And then after that, he can't run for re-election again. There's no coattails.
that's not what he says.
In the 20. He's not running for it. Don't buy into that. Don't let him jerk your chain like he likes to jerk people's chains. I mean, it's entertaining sometimes, but it's also unconstitutional.
Have
So
you
it's
noticed-
not going to happen. But after that, especially if he loses the House and or Senate next for the second half of his second term, his influence is going to be pretty well diminished, and then it's all going to be about who's going to run for president on the Republican side in 2028. And that's why my prediction is his influence starts to dwindle a year from this month.
Well, I'd like to ask a question, if I may. How many years now has Alabama been under the stronghold regime of the Republicans? And where have we gone? How have we advanced in education, in our health care? We're on the bottom almost with infant mortality. Where is the advantage? Where have we advanced ourselves under the Republican regime in
We had the
Alabama?
same thing between you and I now. I'm really independent now because the Democrat Party in Franklin County, I ran 3. Have you ever tried running as independent?
I've never been an independent, no,
too
sir.
terribly
Well, I hadn't
hard.
either. I come along about 7 lines of Democrats. I ran, and Democrat Party at that time, it's happening to the Republican Party now. The same people were in the same position, turned around and ran for the Republican Party. I mean, and that's what's been going on. It's been going on for years. You can't go with the party. You got to go with the person.
Yep.
Linda, the answer to your
Yes.
question, by the way, is 2012. That is the last time that a Democrat held any state office in Alabama, and it was Lucy Baxley, who was the president of the Public Service Commission, I believe, at the time. Now, Doug Jones won that unprecedented special election, but it's been 100% control essentially since 2012, and that was also the first
Good
year
morning. You're on the air.
Franklin County elected Republicans.
Go ahead. You're on the air.
Only in the phone.
Do what?
No,
Only in the phone meeting, Felipe.
Hell, I'll take 2
Yeah?
tacos. Right
no,
from here
no.
now.
Sorry, we didn't order anything.
I did. I want 2 tacos.
I'll give you a different answer to that, Linda, and that is regardless of the actual year. I think the bigger issue is, to your point about none of the issues you listed are being addressed. Legitimate issues, don't get me wrong. But I think they get terribly overshadowed, terribly squashed by the national Democratic Party
That's what happened to the
policies
Democrat
that
Party
you
in
see
Alabama.
coming out of D.C. I think Alabama's Democrats' biggest enemy aren't the Republicans, it's the D.C. Democratic level
Oh
policy.
well, we're working hard now to try to change the narrative. We don't want to be defined by someone else's opinion. You know, we've been misquoted and misdefined publicly a lot of times. As a Democrat, which I'm very proud to be a Democrat, I feel like that my party. And I don't always agree with everything that the Democratic Party does or says. I don't always disagree with everything that the Republican Party does and says.
That's how it used to be.
You know, there's a lot of things that I'm middle road with, but then again, as you well know, I am a feminist. I believe in women's rights. I have fought hard for women's rights, and I believe in our veterans. I think our veterans are the most unappreciated Americans in this country. And what we want to see is we want to have a candidate that's going to go into the House of Representatives and our Senate and say, our veterans deserve the same free lifetime gold star health care that they've given to themselves. And we have a candidate right now that's willing to do that and is going to fight for our veterans.
Well, could I hold you a minute?
Sure.
I'm a veteran. I stayed 4 hours at the doctor's office yesterday.
Yes, yes.
I've had open heart surgery. I've had Agent Orange. I've had everything. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
And I'm still perfecting Vietnam. Big Red One. I was one of them garrison troopers like them, sitting back there.
Uh-huh.
Them baby
We
sons,
had
smoke
to
cigarettes.
pull your butt out in Dongtown.
Oh.
in 68.
Go get him, Rick. Go get him.
I mean,
Here we go.
and Kerry, you know, we're going up to them Saigon River. Kerry's riding on them damn boats up there, and he's not driving, but he's big time. Think what a hard trip he had.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about Kerry was married to Hunt. You know the what do you call it, ketchup deal?
Oh, you're talking about John Kerry?
John Kerry.
Oh, John
Okay,
Kerry. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
He was, you know, I mean, how brave he was. Hell, he wasn't done nothing. I sat there, we out here in Texas, going, not him, but going up the river.
You got that from the ketchup guy? That's
Yeah, that was a good catch,
Actually,
Linda.
You have to translate Hutty sometimes.
actually
We'd have to have you on more often. You can translate Hutty, yeah.
I'm serious. Biggest problem the Democrat Party got, they got too big for their pants, way back yonder. The Republican Party's doing the same thing now.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not prejudiced. I mean, I'm for us. I'm for the average man, woman.
Then how can you vote for Robert Adderholt if you are for so? And I don't mean that to be slamming him. I really don't. But you know, he don't like me anyway, so I can say what I guess I feel like.
I mean, he calls on this program once a month.
Oh, good.
I mean, you know, I'm not trying to.
This is
I don't
probably
have nobody.
This
I'm
is
just-
probably him right now, Hutty.
I don't
Oh,
care.
I hope so.
Good morning. You're on the Hutty Show.
Yep, I had a message about the truck we have, my father's truck, about looking at it.
Yeah.
You left me a message about 45 minutes ago.
Do what now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you.
All I done was call back the number. It was on my caller ID for my message, and I don't know if it's
I fear
It got messed up. It is. I don't know.
I fear you got pranked. You called into a live radio show. Sorry.
Okay.
Send money. All I was asking, I come
Hutty
get it.
will buy it.
Yeah. Hutty needs another
I
truck.
need money. When
I do want to recognize, and I say this not just because they're sitting here, but as a member of the media and someone who gets notices from parties, we have two of the most active local party chairmen anywhere in Linda Kirkpatrick and Rick Neighbors, the Franklin County and Marion County Democratic Party chairman. And there's times that I think it's a shame that there's all that effort and it's in a party that's largely ignored, because it's not easy to throw a party sometimes when not a lot of folks are going to show
I do
up.
it all the time.
And y'all both do that, and you move forward, and you remain optimistic. And I know that has its challenges, but we have better organization at the local level from our Democratic county parties than we do from a lot of the Republican ones.
Yep.
And it doesn't go unnoticed. Rick Neighbors was able to coordinate a U.S. Senate forum in Russellville for
I first
three
met him, I
candidates.
thought he was crazy as hell.
Now, are any of those three gentlemen going to win that seat? Probably not, but that's not the point.
Let me back up.
We brought three candidates for U.S. Senate to Russellville for a candidate forum.
And that was outstanding. Are all three
It
candidates
was,
still in
yes.
the race, Rick?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad to hear.
And we have a debate coming up at Wallace Community College, February the 28th, where we have all three of those candidates again with our two candidates for the House of Representatives. And that, of course, is open to the public, and it's February the 28th.
Okay. Do me a favor, and the January 10th, the January 13th, and the February 28th, send that to us all,
I sure
and we
will.
will talk
Yes.
those up without a doubt.
Thank you. And I also want to thank you, John, for printing my articles in your Franklin Free Press. I appreciate that very much for getting our word out like that. Thank you.
He charged you.
No, actually, he didn't.
You
No,
got,
it-
you get the
It
bill.
cost me, but it
You'll
didn't
get
cost
the
me
bill.
money.
You'll get the bill.
Well, that's okay. But I do want to thank y'all for having us today and allowing us to come in and speak with you and getting our word out to everybody out there
Well,
that's
you got an hour
listening.
left over.
Oh, sure. We've got all kinds of things to talk. Excuse me.
You're
What?
actually here for the Hutty Show, so whatever substantive you had to say, probably good that you said it this hour.
Oh,
not in the next hour.
that's all right. I don't run from a challenge, believe
Unless,
me.
you can talk high school sports with Jimmy. I wish he was here earlier.
Oh,
for
I
our
love football.
High School Athletic Association revamping.
Good morning. You're on the air.
Yeah. I was calling. John Pilati hit the nail on the head a while ago, right at
what?
the beginning of the show about the Democrats.
Did you hang up on him?
Hell no, I didn't hang up on him.
You still there?
No, he ain't here either.
Says I hit the nail on the head. Click. Hutty pops that button.
Call us back.
Well, I didn't-
We'd
I
like to
call
hear.
back.
Hey,
Call
buddy,
back.
I didn't cut you off. I'd have you up here with them right now.
Call back. We'll get you right on there.
You done it, John. You knew
What
he
can
was
I
gonna
say?
you sorry, sucker.
No. Go ahead, John.
Total change
I like your
of
hairstyle.
subject, but quickly. Every 3 years, they rotate the Dr. Martin Luther King Day commemoration march among Colbert, Lauderdale, and Franklin County. It will be in Franklin County this year on Monday, January 19th. It will start at the A.W. Todd Center at 11 a.m. It's a short walk to the Franklin County Courthouse steps.
Right.
And then back to the Todd Center, where there will be a program with speakers and a lunch, full meal served for folks. The Russellville City Council had approved a resolution the other night recognizing the event and the efforts of the Franklin County Martin Luther King Scholarship Committee and organizing it. And I thought City Councilman Lonnie Freeman made a great comment at that meeting. He said, "I want to encourage everybody to come. This is not a black event.
That's right.
This is a recognition of the efforts of somebody who advocated civil rights and basically standing up for yourself. We call it civil disobedience through peaceful means. That's a fancy way to say stand up for what you believe in.
Yep.
And you don't have to be violent, but you need to be resolved. And Dr. King was that. And it's a lot more than just a state holiday. So if you are able to take part in that, or at least to come hear the speakers at the program, please do that on Monday, January 19th.
That's great.
What time?
11 a.m. is when the march is. They'll probably get back to the Todd Center close to 12 o'clock, and that's when they'll have the short program and the meal. So it's a big event, and the committee has different fundraisers through the year, and they provide scholarships to students in the Tri-County area as well.
But on that same note about when we're on some of these events, tell us again the specifics on Sean Weaver's appearance on January 10th. Where, when?
That's Shane.
I'm sorry, Shane?
Shane Weaver. He will be at the Marion County Democratic Party meeting Saturday morning at 10 a.m. at the Old City Hall in Hamilton.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
I'm getting in my show.
Sure you can.
Then I always get up late when we gotta keep sitting talking. We ain't got a title commercial break or nothing. But a couple of questions. I come a long line of Democrats, but I think most people in Franklin, Marion, and Winston County did too, of the South. And they did switch over. I didn't think it ever happened. The Democrat Party really, at the time, got a little too cocky for themselves. They were worried about them instead of people. We're talking about 20 years ago, 25. And I told them that in the court. I mean, he tell you, I stood up on the courthouse and told them like it was. I'm for our people, the people here. And I'm not against bringing, I used to call them illegals all the time. You ever have a parade and at 324 walk down the street and say, Hutty's nobody? Yeah. When I ran for office on my sign, Hutty's buddy, they was hollering Hutty's wasn't nobody. 320 something, I'm by myself. I just wave at them. Hell, I don't want to do.
I can attest, Hutty was angering Democrats when it meant something to anger Democrats back 25 years ago. And again, it's not being afraid to say what you believe and to stand for what you believe in. One more event, Hutty, if you need something to do this Saturday, how about the Frog Pond first annual Community Roadside Cleanup Day this Saturday morning?
Are you going to see you work?
This is a event organized by several Frog Pond residents. Steve Trash. I know that Johnny Bowen's involved. There's Gene Ward. It's going to take place this Saturday from 9 to noon. Volunteers will meet at the Frog Pond Community Center to sign in. They'll get safety gear that was loaned by the Keep the Shoals Beautiful organization. And they're going to show some pride in Frog Pond and their main road, highway or County Road 22. Take part in that cleanup day or just go by and honk at them. Good morning. You're on the Hutty Show.
Yes, sir. You won't see a Democrat up there picking up trash.
Excuse me? I beg to differ, my friend. I beg to differ.
He done hung up.
It sounds like some of the Democrats might be having their own event on Saturday with a candidate for them, but that's okay too.
Well, that's at 10 a.m. We can still make it.
You can still make it.
Oh, yeah,
Good.
we can still make it.
And you've got
Kerry Gilbert is not. I said Johnny Bowen. Johnny Bowen's not involved in this.
Why,
It's Kerry Gilbert.
I told you he wasn't
Kerry
involved.
Gilbert, Greg Hovatter, Gene Ward, a bunch of folks lending support for this. And Come on out. They're saying bundle up and clean up, Hutty.
Well, they've always, between you and I, since I was a baby, a young kid, they used to date them little girls over there. I was a little boy, too.
Yeah.
Having to walk. Hell, it's hard to get any kisses when you're walking all the time.
How did the Frog Pond community get its name? Where is this frog pond that is at the heart of the community? Is there a frog pond?
I didn't get around to ask them that. I was trying to get another kiss, but
Oh my goodness.
but I was over there a long time. Really, I dated a lot of girls over there.
What designates a pond as a frog pond, Rick? Are there minimum requisite number of frogs that have to populate
I
it?
know the church over there is really good, and the churches and the people are.
Yeah, I've also noticed, Hutty, through the years,
They didn't vote for me, but that's all right.
when I first
They're
came
Democrats.
33 years ago to Franklin County, I met 4 people that first year who went by the name Frog. And now, 33 years later, there's not frogs around nearly.
hell, we
What
eat 'em.
happened to all the
We eat 'em.
frogs?
Hey,
Let 'em
somebody
go.
ate them.
Frog Stockton.
Well, Frog died.
But
His boy's still alive.
there were several prominent frogs, and now nobody
Well, back
going
in the
by
old
frog.
See, many people back in the old days, again, had kids, and they had bunches of kids, and like when I finished high school, my name was Tommy. There's 5 Tommies on our varsity team. And you can't call everybody Hutty. That's how I got the name Hutty. There's a damn many Tommies, and then you take
That started in high school?
Yeah, white. You had white. You had. When I sent my cards out, I had to put Tommy Hutty Hudson, like I do now. For the people who I knew I would, I've been calling Hutty. There's many Tommies, and when you got many kids like that, you had to name nicknames. You know what I mean?
What were the nicknames Phil Campbell residents were using for you when you woke up the town in the middle of the night with the police bullhorn
Like
saying to vote for you as
SOB or
mayor?
SAB or something. They was calling me Hammerjack. And
I think it was something
Well,
less kind than
Let me
Hutty.
ask you something.
You can't say it on the radio.
No, I'm not trying to cut. But most of the people, when I ran at Phil Campbell, I want you to look at it now. Now, I think you got a good crew in there now. I do, really. But Phil Campbell got $360,000 government given, just like they did at Franklin County. That money went outside the city limits. Nobody in Franklin County. You got Industrial Park down there. You know what I'm talking.
3.6 million, not 360,000.
Well, 3.6 million. Hell, I mean, 1,000 is about
It's
more
just
than,
a zero.
well,
Yeah,
1,000 is
it's just
more than I
zero.
got.
All's just zero.
I'm just saying, it's been abused, and that's why Phil Campbell's like it is now. They got some money to help the city, help the county. What they do? Tear a building down where they can see the city hall back there in the back. I mean, it was an old gin. That's what it was, an old gin. You know that. It was a gin, and they tore it down, fixed it up. They're like our swimming pool. Oh, they did a great job. They made a hit. They had that automatically. Wouldn't cost that much money. But they'd let people hoodoo them and shaft them on an Olympic-sized swimming pool. They don't take care of the people Phil Campbell. This is what I talk about people around here. You got to take care of your people where you live and people that know you. And this is where the Democrats messed up way back yonder. I'm not saying now. 20 years, you know that. Hell, you're one of them. My God. I know you didn't vote for me. You were one of the clique. But now, 20 years later, you can't find a Democrat up there in the office.
And the
But the
20
Republicans going to do the same thing now.
All right, let me say something here. We're talking about what the Democrats have done and not done. I want to tell you something. Getting back to Mr. Adderholt, I don't mean to beat on him, but
Y'all do a good job of it. I'm listening.
every woman who's listening right now out there, I want you to know, if you voted for him, he's never voted for you. Robert Adderholt has never voted on a bill to benefit women. He voted against the Equal Pay Act. He voted against the Lilly Ledbetter Act. He's voted against all these things. He even, excuse me, voted against a bill to give women in the military the same health care benefits that men get. Now, what has he got against me? I don't know. But I had the opportunity to ask him that to his face one day. And he didn't know. He said, oh, I don't think that I have voted. He doesn't know his own voting record. Go look at his voting record. See for yourself. He's not voting for you. And right now, the Republicans are wanting to privatize Social Security. And do you know what that means for us, for the people who are on Social Security? Once you've drawn out what you've paid in, you're done. So what are you going to do then? All these people that are in nursing homes, depending on Medicaid and Medicare, all these things right now are on the chopping block. And this is something that we, as the Democratic Party, we're trying to protect this, and we're trying to do, what we can to help people who need the help, and be there for those who are not as privileged as Mr. Adderholt.
Well,
he doesn't live in Alabama, so he doesn't understand what's going on here.
I don't think it's Adderholt, just him. I think the same thing happened 20 years ago. It's happening the same. Well, you got the same people, or the same people. They're backups, okay? You're gonna have the same thing over and over. And the counties, we do on my show here in a minute. But you ain't got to go do. I like your hair, dude. Who fixed your hair, man?
See, that way when I take the headset off, it doesn't even look messed up. And if you're listening to this and saying, where's the Republican viewpoint on all this, we welcome any local or state Republican leaders. Come on up and join us.
Yeah, and let me add to that.
We would love to hear from you.
I'll have him here Thursday.
And let me add to that. Let's take another show and talk about some of those policies that you put out there, because there's a counter to all of those, and I think there's compromise to be had in all of those. But here's a bigger problem to where this conversation started just a couple of minutes ago. Rick, you may know this because you ran so many times, but if you get elected and if you get up there in the House, you go through orientation, either as a senator or a congressman. And at that orientation, they read you the Riot Act about how it works up here. And one of those, and basically they tell you two rules. Never, ever go against the party on the bills that hit the hopper down there, and never vote against the party on the bills that hit the hopper down there.
And that's why party politics is destroying the idea of America.
Exactly. And that's the problem. So to Linda's point about how Adderholt voted or didn't vote or doesn't even know what he voted for, they pass out the weekly playbook list and say, here's how we're voting this week, and that's how they vote, and they don't remember.
And they don't discuss, they don't read, they
don't discuss, they don't compromise, they don't negotiate, they don't debate, all of that stuff. And that's the problem. That's how Congress used to work, 2-3 decades ago at the earliest.
And it's we, the people, who suffer for it.
Exactly.
And that is what we're trying to change. Yep. But we can't get our message out there to listen, for people to listen, because everybody's already just assuming and closed-minded that, oh, well, I don't care anything about what you got to say. But if you would listen and know that, we're fighting for you.
Yeah.
We're fighting hard for you. And it's not a Democratic or Republican problem. It's a people problem.
Yeah.
To get people to listen to the Democratic Party, though, they need to be hearing the voices from local folks like yourself, or from more moderate state and federal Democratic candidates or elected officials, and stop letting the bullhorn be grabbed by the extremists. Every time you have a Democrat who expresses a moderate view on something, they're vilified by Bernie Sanders and his wing, and so they're devouring their own from inside the party, and the American public gets tired of hearing about it.
I'd like to ask a question now. I know what the Democrats did before. I know what the Republicans doing now. if y'all was to get in charge again, what's the things y'all would want to do? I mean,
Get rid of the political parties.
Well, I tell you what.
I'm game, 'cause I
straight
think-
ticket voting for one thing. Straight
Right.
ticket voting. That hurts.
Well,
that
let
hurts.
the man talk. He's like kid.
Rick hit the nail on the head. The two-party system in this country is terribly, terribly broke. And the last election,
Absolutely.
the last presidential election cycle should have confirmed it for everybody. And I don't
That's for
understand
sure.
how they didn't. I mean, they almost got completely rid of those pesky voters in those big general elections by what they did, the two parties, and how they set those two things up. But the second thing, in order to do that, they're never going to dismantle themselves. They're never going to turn themselves around the way everybody around this table is talking about, is that you've got to make it easier for independents and third parties to get on the ballot. And the ballot is controlled by the states, and the parties still control those ballots. Good morning. You're on the air.
Yes, sir. We don't care if Robert Adderholt lives in Wyoming. We're not voting for that thing you got in Muscle Shoals. I appreciate you.
That thing you got in Muscle Shoals, excuse me?
What is that? What are they referring to?
He's referencing
That is very offensive.
The lesbian candidate.
Oh, really?
Well, there you go.
He's not running against Adderholt. I mean, she's not.
So
She may. She is running. She's running for the nomination.
No, she is running for
Yes.
Congress.
Well, I like Tommy myself.
yeah, Tommy Barnes was very good. I thought he was very impressive. I know that he's doing a lot of footwork across the district.
I liked Adderholt. I even liked him.
Yeah.
I don't take politics. Every one of us has got something we don't like about something. What you like and what you like. We all got that.
You mean we're all different?
Well, hell, you are. I know.
But I think if you can open up the easier ballot access for independents and third parties, then the two-party system is going to have to wake up and adjust itself because it's not. They're in control. You have to redo campaign finance. There's got to be
absolutely.
campaign finance. This gerrymandering stuff has got to
Yes.
end. There shouldn't be gerrymandering. Period, for political purposes, race purposes, whatever, because that's really destroying what's going on. The elections are over before they start because you already know how to count them.
We got to wrap this up. But Linda, I think that last caller, even though he just shared his comment and hung up, I think he exemplifies what I was talking about earlier. Fair or unfair, when you have certain candidates running, there's a segment of voters who are never going to let it get to what their platform and opinion is on issues because
I would
of
vote
who they
for
are.
her. I would vote for her before I would vote for a convicted felon.
But there are, you have to acknowledge there are a sizable portion of voters who would exclude.
Who's the victim felon?
Donald Trump.
Who would?
We could spend a whole other show on that. We can. I got
obviously whatever Donald
Oh
Trump
boy,
went
did I
through,
open a can of worms on you?
close
Come
the door
on. Come on, bring it.
Listen, Donald did good the first time. The second time now, I'm getting to worry about him. I think
Did you inject Clorox?
Yeah, really.
The first time, he did try to help us a little
Was
bit.
your wife one of the women he grabbed by her genitalia?
I got one word. I got one word for you on
He's
that.
been dead about 11 months.
I got-
like 11 months and 3 weeks.
I got one word for you on that topic: lawfare. And let's do a whole show on lawfare and that nonsense.
I would love to.
And we know who started that nonsense, and now we don't know how to stop it, and that's a pity because both sides are doing it.
I mean, you take your buddy Jimmy Carter. I mean, what have he? Let me go back to something else. LBJ. Were you old enough then?
Do you know how old I am?
Look, I ain't real.
I'm probably older than you.
I'm not a smart man, but I know one thing. I don't ask ladies how old they are.
I don't mind. I'm proud to have lived as long as I have after what I've been through.
Listen, I was in the LBJ's bunch. Okay? Vietnam.
I was
Big
too.
Red 1.
I was
First
too.
Infantry Division now. I didn't see you over there.
Well, I was out there protesting you while you was over there doing what you were doing.
Well,
and I'm not proud of that now, believe me, because I love my veterans.
well, I'm just saying, I haven't, it's been 40, 50, 60 years. I'm not counting it off the top. It really hadn't done any good what we did. In Iraq, Iran, has it done any good? Anything we've done hasn't done any good.
Well, it's taken lives.
All right, well, yeah, but
for
all
sure.
I liked about him the first time, when he said something, he did it. That's what I like about anybody. I want to say, I like John's administration when I ran against them, how they really going to help the people from Russell and Franklin County. And then they build a plant out there, and they bring all the illegals in here. And you got people around here that ain't working and won't give them a damn job. That's when I was raising King. And that's why 324 of them shaking their hand like Tommy Haw Haw, Hutty's nobody in the parade. He saw it. I had a radio program. They even got me kicked off his radio program, a TV program, the county.
I can't imagine that.
Well, I didn't care. Hell, I started my own, didn't I? The largest in Franklin, Marion, Weston County. I don't know if you know that or not.
No, I don't. But yeah, I grew up in the 60s. I was around during the civil rights
Where are you
movement.
from anyway?
I am from
You Birmingham?
No.
Well, you act like one.
No, I do. My goodness.
You
Well,
against anything I'm for?
No, I'm not. Not necessarily. I grew up in, well, actually, I was born in Adamsville, Alabama, and grew up my first 10 years of my life in Cordova in Walker County, and then I moved.
What do you mean?
And then I went, and then I moved. My father got, who was a Republican, by the way, got transferred on his job, and we moved to Winfield when I was 10 years old, and I lived there until 1993, and I moved to North Carolina, and I lived in North Carolina for 26 years, and then retired and moved back home to Winfield, and now I'm fixing to move to Hamilton, Alabama.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
When you live in North Carolina, do you ever go back over there now?
I haven't been back since I left, but I plan to go back this summer.
Well, I just wonder, really, I pull up stuff. You know,
I loved it,
I got
North
nothing
Carolina.
to do, but I pull up
Mhm.
stuff now about the when the tornado came through, and
Yes.
we got people that are suffering,
Yeah.
and nobody
Yeah.
helping them really much now.
Yeah,
And
that's
one
true.
that's really the truth. See, you can't believe the newspapers. You can't read the.
Yeah.
That's why I pull up.
Those damn newspapers. You're right. You can't believe them.
What's that bunch of books? Oh, I'm sorry. That's you, wasn't it? Well, it's radio, TV, communication. They won't tell you the truth. If you tell them the truth, you're a radical.
Well, you know, Rick is from North Carolina as well.
Oh, God, I wouldn't claim it.
I went up. You talking about when the last year,
Yeah,
year before
yeah,
last,
yeah.
when the hurricanes
Yeah.
come through? Yeah, I took in Franklin County. A group of people came together, donated materials, and we.
I had the truck. I had them on the radio, didn't I? And had the truck to carry them up there.
I know somebody called me from North Carolina, and we told them what they needed.
Good morning. Good morning. You're on the air.
Happy New Year. Good morning, guys.
Happy New Year. How are you?
Well, I don't
I'm doing
care.
okay, man.
I don't care about the happy. I need some cash. You got any cash, brother?
Yeah,
I don't
the
want no
cash
damn
nowadays
check.
is worth about a penny.
I travel a salesman. I don't want a check off of now.
No, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't take one off of them either.
And the beer, I want one. I got to pull the top off. I want to make sure that you ain't been drinking off of it.
You need one non-alcoholic beer. Is what you need, Hutty.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Well, I hadn't had no beer in a long time.
Yeah, he doesn't need any help. That's for sure. Did we touch on any topics this morning that might catch
I
your
don't know.
interest?
I don't know. I called in blind because you guys are not getting out today. I didn't know you was even on the air just now. There's a station out of Birmingham override.
Where you
Big
at?
time override you. Right now I'm in Muscle Shoals, but I come all the way up from Haleville all the way up to, I'm right now going to cross the Tennessee River, but you haven't been on. There's another station just override your station a lot. Right when I got into Muscle Shoals, I kind of heard
No, that's
a little bit.
a station out of Nashville. I noticed yesterday I had to go to the doctor, and they really hit me up north. Well, you should be picking it. I picked it up from.
Come on, Hutty. Turn the juice up. Nobody's looking.
How the hell when the juice is back?
Tweak that juice
When
a
you
little.
got to compete when you're the oldest.
A big bad wolf in Nashville. Don't let them
They
intimidate
don't
you.
intimidate me. They scared of me. Hell, I ain't scared of them.
Well, it's probably the fog. I mean, you can't see about 10 foot in
Listen,
front of
if
you.
you got
I mean,
nothing to do,
so it's
drive by here, and I want to show you John's pigtail he's got. He got the pretty
Oh, no, man. It's awesome. I just want to say hello to you guys. like I said, I don't know enough about what you've been talking about.
Well, we got your party here. We got your Democrat Party here, Chairman.
Hey, I'm for what party puts American people first. I don't care what party they do. I'm actually still a registered Democrat.
All right,
believe it or not,
well, there's no such thing as a registered Democrat.
Yeah. Well, believe it or not, when I went to change my registration, they told me I couldn't. So there you go. And but I've been voting Republican for 20 years, and will continue to until I see something out of the Democrat Party that I mean, my dad was. I think I told you guys, my dad on his deathbed told me. Democrat. Tom Bevel was with my dad when I was born, so I was born and bred Democrat, and I'm trying to find a way to get back to him, but they've left me so far behind. I can't.
Well, you need to come back and see us because we're changing things, and we're going places and doing things. We're making and shaking.
I believe it. I believe it when I see it. I went to a thing, a Senate thing about 6-8 weeks ago, maybe now.
Where do you live?
Yeah,
well, I live in northwest Alabama. I went to one day in Russellville.
you went to Rick's event with the 3 Democratic Senate candidates.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And all they talked about was get Trump.
Yep.
Get Trump. I mean, every one of them had some good points to start out with, but then they went right back that same socialist.
Yeah, they got right back in the rut. I would agree with that. We got they got 2 forums coming up with Senate. I'm sorry, 4th District congressional Democrat candidates coming up. We'll get that out to you in the next, so you can maybe attend one of those. There's 1, 2, maybe 3 of those.
Yeah, I want the Democrat Party to be back strong.
Well, come to Hamilton Saturday morning at 10 o'clock. We're going to be looking for you.
Well, I'll be working, but are you going simulcast it? Is it going to be recorded where we could look at it? What kind of video you have?
Sorry?
He said it was casting.
He wants to know if you're going to record it, simulcast it, or something, so
that
he can see it later.
On your casting, show how you looking at it.
No.
Oh my goodness!
Don't listen to Hutty.
Well, he does.
I don't sell casting.
I won't have a casket.
I mean, he does. Tell him what you sell.
I don't.
Don't you sell casting?
I don't sell paint.
What? No, I don't sell caskets. Where'd you?
He does.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
I don't even know who I'm talking to.
No.
I don't sell caskets either, but I do service that industry. I do sell a lot in the casket industry and the automotive industry and the mobile home industry.
Sound like you got a girlfriend.
Who are you? Who are you?
I run a company. In Northwest Alabama. I got a lot of. I'm not gonna tell you I'm on air. Just too many people.
He's a very regular caller.
What is your name?
He's a very regular caller and friend of the show.
I said I'm not gonna say that. I think I've said that twice already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's pretty good fellow. I don't care if he ain't worth a damn, but I like him.
You would have enjoyed the show today because it would have been right up your alley. It was a lot about the Republican Party, the Democratic Party, and how do you make both better and more responsive to the people, and that's what it was all about.
Yes, and I'm not happy with the Republican Party either. I got many drives to family, as most people do. I travel a lot. I travel about 400 miles a day, and I go over 3 states: Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, and Tennessee.
Well, where's
and
your
everybody
girlfriend
says
at?
the same thing.
Say,
what's that?
Where's your girlfriend at?
Well, at my age, we're not as old as
you a baby. Hell, you ain't old.
Robust as you.
Huh?
We're not as robust as you, Hutty. I mean, we give that up on time ago. We're trying to make a living where we can eat the rest of our life. What we're trying to do. But,
now, what do you want to lie to me
know.
for? You tell me how honest you are, and you done lied 2 lies in a row.
No, I never told you I'm honest.
See, Hutty?
You're assuming that because I shoot you straight, try to. But I don't know, Hutty. I appreciate you guys' show. I appreciate what you do. And I'm assuming you got somebody on there just crap. The show have some kind of thing coming up, and I welcome that. I would say to them that they need to get a platform. You need to get a platform together and stick to it.
We have a platform.
What is it? What is the platform?
Well, we support equal rights. We support education. We support our veterans. We support equal pay. You think about it. I mean, most of the things that we have as a country here in America came from the voting of the Democratic Party as far as our democracy goes. And we want to get that stronger, and we want to promote that further, but we want to involve not just Democrats. We want to involve the people because it's about the people. The people is what is important. We've got to take the people. The country needs to go back taking care of the people.
Amen, right.
I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. But now, what's your plan to do that? I mean, it's one thing
We've got
to say
to
that.
elect
It's one thing to say
candidates. We've got to elect candidates and put people in office who support that idea instead of the one-sided, narrow-minded tunnel vision that we have now. And because it's not working.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just not working.
That's true. It's not.
Who was that said
That's
you
true.
keep doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting a different result? And that's what we want to do. We want to change what's going on now to better the people who need to be helped. The people who live here, we live in the poorest rural area in the state of Alabama.
We all broke as hell.
That's right. And what's happening? Is anything changing? Is anybody progressing? Is anything getting any better? We can't even afford to go to the grocery store right now.
Well, you get in the car,
but
you
part
can't
of-
drive
part
on
of-
roads. They split down the middle.
Part of the answer is it comes back to we the voters, in my view.
Yes.
I think I don't know that we don't teach civics anymore, how the structure of how this democracy was formed and what ideas. I know that we have candidates that's running on both parties, Republican and Democrat, that have not a clue about our Constitution, our checks and balances, how they're supposed to
We
work.
got a constitution? I didn't know we had.
But ultimately,
Trump don't either.
I know
we
your
the
boy don't.
voters, and I agree
Well,
with Linda.
Well,
we
I
have to.
got to say this. I've got to say this. I'm an employer in this area. I have a small company. I employ around 15 people. Last year was the best year we've had in our history, our 20-year history. We've hired 5 new employees. We grown 50% in our sales. We pay above average salary, and it's all because of his policies. So
You said you sold caskets.
What is your policy?
No, he doesn't.
Well, what people don't realize, no, I don't sell caskets, ma'am. I supply the caskets.
Oh, I'm sorry, I
What happened
misunderstood.
is he put tariffs on, so the Chinese were bringing caskets in through Mexico. And they were selling, they bought baseball caskets out, and they were selling them and putting them on, because most people don't realize most of the casket manufacturers are mom and pop, family owned, at least in this area they are. And so the Chinese come in and bought some of the big players out and use that agreement to bring them through Mexico and sell them, putting them out of business. And so when Trump put the tariffs on the caskets, man, it took off. So these plants that were shut down have opened back up. They're running wide open. The same thing, the cabinet industry. The cabinet industry has been basically dead. The furniture industry has been dead. And now it's coming back to life. We have a customer down in Double Springs that have been idle for 3 years, and now they're back running 5 days a week, trying to hire people.
And
So coming back.
That's an issue on laminated wood that we make a lot of if you can make cabinets out of laminated wood versus compressed wood. And I know much of that has come in through the Orient. The tariffs went up on some of that, and there are some companies that are relooking at making laminated products, in which I think is an industry that has an opportunity for Northwest Alabama if, when we harvest these forests, we replant those forests and we still have wood 30 years from now. But going back to, this is the issue on tariffs. Tariffs, if they are strategic, I think they're beneficial, but we've got to look at those particular industries. For instance, there's no reason, in my view, to put tariff on coffee because we don't grow any coffee. If we put a tariff on coffee imports, we're just going to spend more money for coffee.
Yeah.
But so those have to be strategic.
The regulations hurt a lot. You're partly right. I agree with partly what you said, but it's not just laminated. It's not laminated cabinets. It's also regular oak cabinets.
Our biggest
because
problem
you can't refinish them.
Listen
You
to
can't
me.
finish them in the United States.
Hey,
The
biggest
regulations are so high that you can't finish them.
Hey, the
You can't
biggest
do
problem.
so they offshore all the refinishing process in these little third world countries or these little islands off the coast. I grew up in the wood industry.
Well, listen to me just a second. Biggest problem is not tariffs or this, that, and the other. We've let, and I'm not talking about the people from Mexico or this. I'm not talking about it. We've let so many people from other countries come in here and get a benefit. I mean, nothing else. Just turn on your radio or TV and listen about Minnesota. Every damn state, you ain't seen nothing yet. Every state's got it. Where the money's gone. It ain't been going to
that's on purpose. That's a Claude Piven strategy. I remember when they brought
whose problem?
Well, it's a process. It's a process that they overload your systems, your support systems with people that are not qualified or shouldn't be on it, and you overload and you collapse it and you make them rely on the state. It's the same thing that China done in the 1600s. The Mao done it. It's a color revolution.
I'm not following the point.
I'm not either.
I don't understand the point you guys are trying to make.
Well, the problem is you have more people putting into a system, taking out of a system than putting into it. So when you bring in millions of unvetted people that shouldn't be here, and you drive it, that both drives inflation up. Supply and demand determines everything. So if you got an extra 10 million people giving free money from the taxpayers, and they're taking that money and competing with me and my family for the same food, it drives the price up.
I'm not aware. I know people say that non-citizens are participating in our safety net, but the data I look at does not support that conclusion.
Well, hell, you go to the grocery store, look
at it.
Well, maybe the rich ought to pay taxes.
You need to dig a little deeper.
Maybe the rich ought to pay their fair share of the taxes.
That may be true, but I'm talking about Americans. I'm talking about you and you.
Well, the rich people that I'm talking about are Americans.
We ain't talking about rich people. We're talking about people that
Where do you think
they're
all
not
the money's
rich.
going?
They're not rich. They're broke. They came in the United States. They're not citizens. Do you think your family or y'all should have the same thing as they get?
Well, unless you're a Native American, somebody brought you here.
Oh, hell.
I am a Native.
You're at my age. You ought to know that, hell, the Native Indians, we lost our feathers a long time ago. My God.
That's right.
Well,
my grandma was 100% Cherokee. My grandma was 100% Cherokee on my dad's side.
My grandmother was too. She scalped everybody. I need to get a damn haircut now. Really, through.
But where I'm going, I want integration. We need immigration because our birth rate is not keeping up. We're actually losing our citizenship because we don't have our birth rate is actually collapsing.
Well, hell, we ain't got about 50%
because we can't afford to have kids.
Well, listen, we're going to have to go. I got these guests down here. Well, I know they want to talk. And listen, you my buddy now.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, I know you are.
No.
I know you're sorry, but that's all right. I like you anyway.
We're sorry you missed the beginning of the show because I think you really would have enjoyed it. But we'll talk about all these issues in the upcoming week.
Awesome. Hey, y'all have a great year. Happy New Year. I'm sorry I didn't mean to tell you nobody.
I didn't get my check last week. Where the hell my check at?
Happy New Year to you. Safe driving out there.
Hey, it's in the mail. It's in the mail. That's a different problem. We'll talk about that next show. That's a whole different problem.
Sound like you. I think you sell trailers too. Mobile homes.
I know you used to.
I know it. That's what I'm saying.
Day.
I know you got to be fibbing a little bit somewhere down the line.
Be safe out there.
No, I can back up everything I tell you, and I've got first-hand experience with what she's asked about the tax thing and the fraud. I've seen it firsthand. I can give and got the receipts to prove what I'm telling you. And that's why I'm trying to educate people. I mean, I want the Democrat Party to take these issues and back it up with what they're talking. I mean, you've got to back it up with action. You've got to have plans to do that.
Well, go vote.
Them Rockefeller Republicans. Yeah, well, I do. I always vote. But I vote Republican because they're...
Well, that's your problem. So you're not giving the Democrats a chance.
Let me ask you a question. Now, I'm a Trump man.
Well, you Democrats don't have a platform.
Oh, yes, we do.
Republicans don't either now.
Well, hang on.
Not one that works.
Republicans don't have one either.
I agree. Neither party has a platform. I agree with that.
I don't. Because we do. We have...
I go back to Will Rogers.
Mm-hmm.
Will Rogers, if you remember that quote, I'm not a member of any organized political party. I'm a Democrat.
I'm a Democrat, yeah.
And that is the view that I have. It's we the people. It's not party. Let's quit talking about party. And what Scott said, let's talk about issues. And what this caller is talking about, what are we going to do tomorrow?
And another famous quote from a topic we were talking about at the beginning of the show. Don't think it's attributed to either Mark Twain or Will Rogers, but it went diapers and politicians need to be changed regularly for the same reason.
Yes, I think that's a more.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Yes,
And that's
right.
why we're in this rut
That's
too,
right.
because we don't get that change. We don't have those term limits.
We don't get those change. We don't get those ideas in there,
That's
and
right.
therefore we become stagnated and polarized.
Yeah, yeah.
That's right. That's right. Both sides can't communicate. They can't talk to one another.
And-
But both sides have got good points. I mean, but the problem is most of the Democrats have defected over to the Republican Party.
Hey, man, that's
And
what I
you
thought.
got and you do, but you still got
same
what I
people.
call Rockefeller Republicans, and the Rockefeller Republicans are still the ones that don't care about the American people. You still got the echelon. I think they've got a different name for them now. I think they call them rhinos or whatever. But you got two divisions in the Republican Party, just like you do the Democrat Party.
Only two? Only two?
The average person is in the middle. The average person is in the middle. They want a good job for the family. They want safe streets, safe roads.
Yeah.
You got to figure out a way to get there. And details matter. If the Democrats can come up with a platform, details on how you're going to do this. I mean, not just say we're going to do this. We're going to do it. How are you going to do it?
Where's the Republican platform
I'll
on
campaign
it?
for you.
Well, dude,
Well, the
listen,
platform, the Republican.
Where?
The
Where is
Republican
it?
platform is simple.
I want you to do me a favor. I'm going to stop out arguing. I want you to send her a casket. She can have it put it in her closet.
He won't even tell me his name.
Well, he never has.
Well,
You good?
I never have, and the reason because what I say affects my employees, man.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
good, man. I don't care what they say about you.
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta
you and I
go,
have to have
son.
a civil debate.
I'm getting
All
another
right,
call.
see ya.
See you,
All
buddy.
right, see y'all.
Bye.
Take care. I guess I hung up.
All
Well,
right.
everybody, you all have a good day, good week. I'll see you next week. Great conversation. Enjoyed
Well,
it.
why in the hell did you
Take
just
care.
get up and walk out like John? You had to
Your
that.
email.
Because it's there. I'll send
There
you.
you go.
I'll send
Write
you.
your email down. Do I have your email?
Huddy,
Who does she consider as rich people? Where does that start
I
at?
heard.
$300?
I tell you what she told me. That guy that sells air conditioners and
Yeah.
heat units down in Hamilton. What's his name?
Yeah, that's him.
What's your name, brother?
Where
That's
is
rich
he?
people. Hell, I'm
All right.
sitting up
Where
there having to
does
use a
that
lighter
rich
to
people
stay warm
start?
at night. Having to smoke
Where
dope
does
and
that rich
everything else.
people start? Yeah, it's foggy this morning. I can't even see you get out of the
Well,
driveway.
you ain't got out of the driveway. You still in the bed. What are you talking about?
But I'm listening
Are
to the
you
Hutty
Bentley?
Show.
Are you Bentley too?
You're talking too much.
What's your
I
name?
am.
I'll be here till tomorrow.
What's your last name?
See you
Roasting,
later.
heating, and
Mundo.
cooling.
Mundo. Are you getting my buddy down here?
There's no hope for him.
No.
Take care, folks.
But what are they considering rich people is my question.
He's talking to y'all now. What are y'all talking about rich people?
Well, there's.
Where's your? Okay, go. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, that's what I'm asking. You said tax the rich. Where does anybody consider a rich person?
Oh, somebody making $1 million a day, would you consider that rich?
Well, I ain't.
Well, no, that's nonsense.
No,
I'm
it's
talking
not
about
nonsense.
normal
That
common
is-
sense.
No, I'm
Well, what
not
do you
saying-
consider rich if
just
that's
asking
not
a question.
rich?
I'm saying $1 million a
Well,
day,
hold
will you
up.
consider that
I'm
rich?
asking the question. Y'all brought it up, talking about tax the rich.
That's
Well,
right.
what do you consider as a rich person?
Someone
Is
who
it
is
$100
wealthy, who has a lot of
All right, well,
money, a
explain
lot
that.
of assets, a lot. Wealth
He wants you
is.
to put a dollar number on it.
Oh, you want a
That's right.
dollar?
Explain. I want you to tell us as the people when you say tax the rich.
Do you make over $250,000 a year?
Well, is that considered a rich person?
Is considered a rich person on the tax line. Is considered to be a wealthy person. If you make over $250,000 a year, then you've got a lot of tax exemptions that I don't have.
Huh? That's very very unbelievable.
Why?
Look at your tax laws. They have been structured so the more you make, the less taxes you pay.
Exactly.
That's the point she's making.
Well, I mean, but when she made that statement, the rich people, rich people from the say the 50s to the 2025, some people think if they make $30,000, they're rich.
Yeah,
because they didn't have it in the 50s.
Yeah, and
I don't know what your point is on
but
this.
what
I'm
you're
not getting
saying
it.
when you say, and like Linda was saying, rich and wealthy, that is, in my view, I look at that as relative. It's only relative to something else or somebody else. It's only relative to another number. Some person making $1 billion a year versus someone making $1 million a year. The $1 million a year person would say the $1 billion a year person is wealthy, and they're not. So it's going to be relative to what number. What I can tell you, and again, I see that as a relative question. You got to put that in some type of context. In the 60s, the highest paid workers in the U.S. were auto workers. And the highest paid, most wealthiest, highest paid people were those CEOs of those auto companies.
I got to
But in 1960, the ratio between that worker on the line and that CEO was 1 to 25. For every dollar that worker made on the line, that CEO made 25. And those CEO workers were the top 1% wage earners in the U.S. in 1960. In 1980, that ratio changed from 1 to 50. Today, that ratio between the worker on the line and the top wage earners is like, on the average, I think, is 1 in 350, and some go up to 1 in 4,000 and 5,000. So I can tell you that seems the American workers are creating the wealth, and we've created through our tax laws and through our federal government a unequal distribution of that wealth that the workers are creating.
All right, now who created that?
Our U.S. senators and U.S. representatives.
Let me ask y'all a question. Okay. I've got a guy, Beaver Joe, I call him, from Oregon. He want to know he want to see how the Democrat platform come to Oregon. What's it different at Oregon, the Democrat Party and the regular party?
Yeah, what?
If you want to see how the Democrat Party is, come to Oregon.
Come to what?
Oregon, state of Oregon.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Why would I want to do that? I'm concerned about Alabama. How are we going to live together, Hutty?
The damn man's listening. You read it. Hell, that's what he asked.
He's asking you a question.
Oh, good.
He asked you a question. That's what. Yeah, let me show you how to do it. Oh, my God, I tell you what. Run for state senator, don't know how to use a phone.
That's sad.
It's
anyway.
What's to say? I don't know.
Well, I mean,
I'm not in Oregon. I'm in Alabama.
Well, I mean.
So, what he's
but
saying...
you're still the people. But you're still the people.
Yeah.
Nothing
I don't know how Oregon is either. We talk about football. That's Beaver Joe. Oregon State.
I love football.
I hear you.
I love me some football.
Anyway, let me ask you something. Are you working today? Hell, you ain't worked in a week or two.
No. I think I may take another year off.
Let me ask you something. You trying to take my job?
Well, no, but
hell, I ain't doing nothing, and I want to get my job.
I know it. I'm like you. I don't do nothing but part time.
Well, I ain't gonna do it part time no more. I tell you what, y'all get me aggravated. I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, don't be getting aggravated.
I've heard this Democrat tell me how sorry I was all along.
Yeah,
I know he didn't vote for me.
I heard the platform, but I never seen it.
I did. I seen them guys walk right out the damn money with Franklin County, $3.6 million. I don't know where the hell it went.
That was Democrats, wasn't it?
I think it's hypocrites. What I think it was.
Hypocrites. Oh, hypocrites. Yeah.
All
right. Well, I never got nothing explained to me in writing, so I'm tying up the telephone.
Well, hey, you couldn't read it no way.
That's true. I'd have to go to a first grade level.
You gotta do me a favor. Go hire you somebody to fix our air
I ain't gonna do you nothing. I ain't gonna. All right, later.
See you, bud. All right, where were we at? I forgot.
He's way over yonder somewhere. He's all
All right, anything else y'all want to talk about now?
She said she loved football.
I do.
Y'all
Yes.
done?
You love college ball?
I love
Pro ball?
college ball and pro. I'm a big Carolina Panthers fan, and we were in the playoffs this time, and I'm so proud of that.
Why you like our quarterback who was at Alabama? Ain't he?
Yeah, I like him, and I am an Auburn fan, so War Eagle.
Oh, well.
Yeah, okay.
You won't be here long. That'll kick you out. You better rent that damn house. You better not buy one.
I'm an Alabama fan, but I'm an Ole Miss fan this weekend. I'm hoping they go on and do better.
I would like to see that too.
We do have the Ole Miss game on tomorrow morning, tomorrow night.
Oh, that's awesome.
95.9.
Yeah.
If you want to be a sponsor, give me a call. I still got these Alabama fans. When they get beat, hell, they go in a hole.
We're not used to getting beat.
Well, I got used to it.
Boy, I tell you, that bowl game was that
I
was
tell you what,
bad.
you better get used to it. What y'all got doing now?
No.
Y'all like Auburn. And I ain't got used to it either. You see, I'm wearing red, don't you?
I don't wear red.
Well,
I pull for Auburn when they don't play Bama, but I mean they both teams in Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
But I know. I mean I'm a football fan of any kind.
well, I got Mississippi State. I got.
I like Mississippi State too.
Mississippi State.
My daughter.
LSU. I like LSU.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oh. Are you gonna leave us? You told me you weren't getting no equal time. You're doing pretty good at it now.
Are we done?
No,
you're not done. I am.
I'm not done.
No.
Well, where are you going?
Me boy, mi casa.
What?
Me boy, mi casa.
Well, listen, I don't talk Spanish. Besides, Hutty's nobody.
So you gonna leave me here to fight for myself?
I think they need to be careful.
Well,
you hang around here, you'll learn a lot.
How long you been chairman of the Democrat Party?
3 years.
3 years.
Mm-hmm. I think 3 years.
Oh, y'all go
When
and
time
talk.
goes by as fast, you don't
I
keep up
know.
with it.
I know.
Hutty. Hey. I'm sitting here on radio. What, you want to talk on radio? Well, I'm glad y'all told me, you know. I ain't got to tell my people nothing else. Well, I mean, what the hell's wrong with the text? You'd always call.
Don't hurry, Rick.
See you later, Rick.
Well, they didn't get in touch with me. They didn't. I didn't. All right. I've got people on. I'm on the radio right now. That's the mayor. About 10 o'clock today.
Downtown Haggler.
Let me make my announcement right fast, like. Our water department had a small tower, and what we're doing is I'm letting them put it on my. Damn. Hutty. Hey. Anyway, they're going to have to cut up my radio off for about an hour or two when they put that tower, my antenna up for the...
When are they gonna cut you?
He said that he's going to be here at 9:30.
Well, it won't be long.
Well, hell, I can't... listen to me. They don't tell me nothing to the last minute. And they don't charge them anything for it. Hooked up to my electricity, the whole ball of wax. I'm not... But it's for our people in this part of the country on a water system and phone, where they reach out, something gets out. And I'm just trying to be a good guy. But they don't want to tell me nothing to the last minute. All right, what else you got right fast? Like anything?
I ain't got anything going right now. I said y'all finish what y'all was doing.
What do you got?
I have a text message from somebody that says that we're not on the air.
What?
Well, it might.
That's what it says.
Let's see. Hell, I don't know.
Rick, you doing okay?
Said that the show never came on.
I turned another year today.
Well, yeah, you are now. I hear you now.
Sure did. Hanging in there.
You listen to it right now.
Well, yeah.
I mean, that's not that.
Oh, we're not on?
Yeah, you on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's radio. That ain't radio you on there, right?
No, I just got a text
Well,
message.
it's probably on Facebook.
She says that that we're not on the air.
Well, I mean, there it is. You listen to yourself.
Well, I don't know. Maybe there's a problem on her end of it.
Pick that up, put it on your ear. Can't tell them women nothing. All right. Let's see. I'm on there. Hell, I knew I would.
Wait to hear you now.
Well, I appreciate
Check
y'all
it-
letting me
check
come
it
in.
right
I really appreciate y'all letting me come and today and talk and more or less speak my mind and the callers who've called in and everything, getting differences of opinion and listening to each other. I think that's what we got to do to
Well, let me
get
ask you a
everything right.
Let me ask you a question. I have the Democrat Party chairman every Thursday.
Okay.
And he talks about other different things, and he had guests call
Which
in.
one? Who are you talking about?
Uh,
From what county?
Front Marion?
I'm in Marion.
He is too. I'm a Republican.
Oh, you're talking about David Hall.
Yeah, I got David.
Okay, all
He's
right,
been here
yeah.
about 3 years.
Okay.
Every Thursday.
I would love to do a show with him.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'll ask him when he's here.
Sure.
And try to line it up.
I would love to.
Well, no. But see, I've been wanting the Democrat Party because the Democrat Party, between you and I go back. Y'all want to talk about politics and all that.
Mhm.
I want to talk about what's affecting us
Right.
around in this part of the country. That we don't never hear. Hutty.
Now I'm lying.
There's my favorite song.
Jimmy on my.
Well, tell Jimmy pay you extra. Call in. Hell, you got problems when you worried about Jimmy laying on your mind.
That's my favorite song.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, I want people to know what's happening in our part of the country.
Absolutely.
And we do go out a long way, really. For
Mhm.
Now,
Mhm.
I know that Nashville is really tearing me up right now, but they up there, they're one of the largest and the second oldest in the United States.
Yeah.
Follow me?
Yes.
And the atmosphere does have a big factor, right? And all this fog might mess us up too. I mean, not just us, but we are the largest station in Franklin, Marion, Washington County, and
Yeah.
Lamar.
Mhm.
We are. I don't care what they say.
Yep.
Regular. And all we want is people to know what's happening here. And the Democrat Party, I don't care who it is, as long as they take care of us.
Well, that is exactly where my mindset is and where I'm coming from. And that is why that I came in here today, is because I wanted to make the people in this area, around the Hackleburg area, to know that the Marion County Party is active and we're here and we meet every month, and we want to get more involved in this area. Because I think that a lot of times that people who are outside of the Hamilton per se area feel a little left out, because they feel like, well, we're not here, but we are, and we want to start doing more things here to involve the people here in Hackleburg in this area, because this is a part of who our county is, and we want to get more involved in this area. The things that bother me so much is not seeing change in growth and the things where we need to be going, in the direction that we need to be going. We're still just thank God for Mississippi, or we'd be on the bottom of a lot of things that we need to be improving
I'm not trying to
on.
interrupt you, but they tell me where you gonna move to, Winfield, and then Hamilton. It's gonna be the hottest area in Ewing, and northwest Alabama. Be like Decatur to Huntsville, what they say. I'm just telling you what.
Kind of the I-22 corridor, yeah. Mhm.
That's what
Yeah.
they telling me now.
Yeah.
And I can see where it's coming from, because they do, like, giving it has to put or help put there, the Holiday Inn.
Right.
And I do see where it can grow. But people go,
Mhm.
and like Hampton has got 4 exits. I mean, my
Mhm.
God.
Yes.
Big towns don't even have 4 exits.
Mhm.
I mean, off the interstate.
Mhm.
Maybe 2, not 4.
Right.
And I can see where it could be this part of the country. And my thing is, is I want some good people that, and I don't do me no favors. The big people that we hire, I want them to take care of the people around here.
Yes, and I agree with that. I really do. But, taking care of the people means going back to the problem with health care. Whether you know this or not, I don't know if you do, but Lamar County doesn't have a hospital anywhere in the whole county.
And I got news for you. It don't have a Walmart.
No. But another thing, too, is that right now we've got millions of people in this country who have lost their health care. And Alabama, our Medicaid system is not, it's terrible. And, the expansion on Medicaid, our governor refused it, and that hurt a lot of our veterans when that happened.
But me now, I live 7 miles in Franklin County, Marion. And all these parts, I'm northwest Alabama and Mississippi. I can't tell the difference in the people. There you got different states, but really overall, good folks.
Right.
Sure. And most of us. I want them to take care of our folks. And if you look at Alabama right now, they holler how good they are. They take care of coming north. They hadn't took a damn thing about us.
There you go.
And all of the reports I got, the hottest area is going to be is between Hamilton and Dover. And y'all sitting down there in Hamilton with one of the biggest, what do you call it, where you put factories and all that stuff in?
You talking about NTN?
Industrial Park. Down there next to the electric company down there.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody in there. It's a shame.
Yes, it is.
And
yes, it
Talking
is.
about the industrial park.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And listen, it should be full.
Well, when you've got a representative that spends most of his time traveling overseas doing a job for somebody else besides the people he represents, and he goes in and votes against the things that would help us as an area, then you're not going to see these positive things that you're asking for. You're not going to see the things that you want to see change for the people. And that's what we're trying to do, and that's what we want to do, is get good jobs in here, to fix these roads, and to get our educational system better. Our teachers, need to be paid more money. We've got a shortage of good teachers right now. And, of course, I know some teachers, good teachers. We've got some great schools here in Alabama, but we're underfunded. And a normal family, now I don't know how I would explain to be a normal family. I'm just saying that on an average family, you struggle sending your child to college because we've outpriced our education so much that working families have a hard time, sending their children to college. And that's why a lot of times, there's a lot of attention paid on, well, we want to put more money into winning a football championship than we do in putting out good doctors and lawyers and engineers,
Well, no worse than Obama sending that plane full of money over to Iran.
Well, okay, there you go.
That's Democrat. But I'm saying both parties, people we elect. That's you and my buddy Republican side, needs to make sure our people do what they're supposed to be doing.
Well, if you go back and check the voting records of your elected representatives, you're going to be shocked and surprised that they're not working for us. And we've got to get people who will listen to what is being said and quit being so narrow-minded and so anti-this and anti-that that you don't want to hear what each other has to say. You got to sit down and you got to talk to one another. You got to cross the lines every now and then to make things work.
See, when I was asking about y'all, I want people to listen to what's going on. That's all I'm trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But anyway, we're going to get out of here. And first of all, Jimmy's got to do sports right fast. Like.
Oh, I love me some sports.
I'm just going to give all the games last night.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I've enjoyed it, and I want to thank everybody who's listened.
Give me a call later, and I'll be happy to see if I can get something worked out on it.
I would love it. I will leave you my phone number, and you can have a way to get in touch with me. I will come anytime. Thank you so much.
You got it.
One thing for sure, you got somebody to talk to.
Oh, I love to talk now.
Well, talk to the people. Tell them what you hear, what it's for, and who you are.
Well, I am Linda Kirkpatrick. I am the chair lady of the Marion County Democratic Party, and I also represent House District 17 on the State Democratic Executive Committee with the Alabama State Party. And that is Marion and Lamar County. And the Marion County Democratic Party meets every second Saturday, 10 a.m. at the Old City Hall in Hamilton. The public is invited. This week we've got Shane Weaver coming, who is a candidate for the House of Representatives. And I want to invite everybody to come. We have a good time. We work hard, but we have a good time. And thank you so much, Hutty, for hosting today. I've had a great time being here, and I will come back. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you. I think people didn't know what's going on. That's why we have this program. That's all it's for.
That's good. That's good. Thank you.
Let everybody preach. Let them say what they want. I'll take up the offering. Well, it's awful dry right now, Jack.
I say you're not doing too good right now.
All them damn marbles ain't worth a dime. You ever spend
Yeah, them old.
All right, what do you got there, Jimmy?
Okay, well, I'm going to run down. We're going to be going off here in a little bit, they said. I'm gonna give
I got to cut it off. They can't do it.
Well, it ain't going to be long anyway. The boys and girls action last night. We had, in the boys action, Hatton defeated Brooks 47-45. Most of the shows.
Hatton?
Yeah.
Well, they are 4A now, aren't they?
Yeah. They moved up.
5A, 4A.
They're 4A.
I played against their first football team.
And most of the shows, 82 to Decatur Heritage, 73. Morris Hill, 73. Sheffield, 36. Dessler, 73. Central, 34. Rogers, 52. Lexington, 48. Russellville, 60. No, not Russellville, but Phillips, 61. Lynn, 30. Cobber Heights, 48. Phil Campbell, 46 in overtime.
Who's it now?
Cobber Heights.
What?
This is boys.
Boys or girls?
This is boys. They went in overtime. Cobber Heights came out winning by 2 points. Wilson, 64. Collinwood, Tennessee, 49. Lauderdale County, 59. Colbert County, 53. Also, Fayette County, 69. And Haterville, 61. And we got Dessler, 73, and Central, 34. Now, the girls' action had Wilson over Collinswood, 58-23. Belgreen, 56. Covenant Christian, 25. Hackleburg, 35. Thorptown, 31. Hatton, 48. Brooks, 24. Lauderdale County, Lynn, 47. Phillips, 27. Phil Campbell, 34. Copper Heights, 26. Mars Hill, 77. Sheffield, 29. Brigham, 56. Hubbardsville, 47. Jasper, 58. Russellville, 39. And also Waterloo, 51. Charles Christian, 44. And Dessler, 76. And Central, 37. I was in high school last night. In the SEC, we had 3 games last night. Auburn they had a tough luck. They lose it again last night to Texas A&M. 88. A&M beat them 90-88. That come down to the last shot of the game, and Auburn scored. And they said it was good. They went to the monitor, stayed there 30 minutes, come back, said no good. All the Auburn fans had done gone crazy. They thought they won the game. Everybody was going. So Auburn loses another close game. And Florida defeated Georgia 92-71. And Tennessee over Texas 71 to 80. Tennessee 87, Texas 71, and South Carolina 78, LSU 68. So that's some of the SEC games right now.
SEC's weak this time. Football and basketball too.
Yeah, not like it used to be. And the Vanderbilt and Alabama's they play tonight. There's 2 or 3 games tonight in the SEC. Vanderbilt's 15-0. The boys haven't been beat.
They will tonight.
And the girls are 15-0, and they hadn't been beat. That hadn't happened in how many years that both teams are undefeated at this time. Vandy is.
Where are they going to play at?
They're going to play at Vandy. You know how hard it is to play up there. That's
I didn't really play up there.
Yeah, that's a rough place to play. So that's about it. And of course, you got the football playoffs tomorrow night. As Hutty said, it'll be here at Miami and Ole Miss will be on the radio. And that's coming about 6:30, I think. And then Friday night, of course, Oregon will go against. But they're going to go against Indiana. That game will be played in Atlanta. And Faster Bowl is sort of Ole Miss and them that. And also the Ravens fired their coach yesterday.
Who?
Harbaugh.
Well, I hear he's going to Giants.
He probably will. I didn't realize he'd been 18 years.
I did.
The Ravens. I know he's been there a long time.
I can't see. He ain't had a losing season. Why they fire him now?
I know they fire him. I don't know. But every time you pick up a paper now, somebody's losing their job.
Well, I think truthfully what happened, like these coaches in high school, college, and also in pros, got too much money at one time, and these people start managing it a little bit. And, I mean, you start paying $500,000, $800,000. That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
All right, we're going to get out of here. Listen again. We're going to be off. They say 2 or 3 hours. I'll try to have it back on as quick as they get it fixed. They say we're putting out so much juice at climbing the tower. Now, the city is in charge of this, and all I'm doing is letting the fire and rescue put their tower antenna on my tower. And I don't think they got to do it, but anyway, they said we got too much power, and I'm gonna have to cut it off. And if it goes off the air, should be on the next 2 or 3 hours, and I apologize for it. But I'm trying to help y'all in the long run. And the ones who are out west and the internet, I hate it, but I'm having to be a part of it.
I got to say hello to Bessie and Mildred this morning on Idaho. I made another year of Bessie and Mildred. I turned another year today. So I'm still hanging around.
I guess it won't be long. You about had it now, Jack.
So,
well, you know one thing, I don't know what they look like or talk to them, but they can see good. They talk about how handsome you are.
I know, they're good people.
But I'll tell you what y'all need to do. Y'all need to go with them doctors that check eyes. Now, y'all's eyes are all messed up. I know that.
They got to be good people. Sit down and watch us.
They got to be damn good people that watch you. My goodness, to say how good you are. All right, folks, we're going to have to get out of here. And listen, I'm sorry we went a little late, but I've been asking for a Democrat representative for a long time, and I think we need a two-party system. I really don't like neither party approach to a lot of things, but y'all didn't know what's going on, too. And Doyle, Beaver Joe's saying happy birthday.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
Send me his present and I'll make sure he gets it. Mildred said that too. All these damn texts up there I'm getting. Best that I can look at you all day, don't you? Baby, I tell you, you need to have your eyes checked, Jack. You need to check them eyes. But anyway, I was proud to have the Democrat Party up here today, and I'll have my buddy up here tomorrow, the Republican Party. We always have him every Thursday, David Hall. And I don't remember what they said. They didn't say much, did they?
No.
Well, listen, folks, we're going to get out of here, and let me get my glasses where I can see what's going on. And we'll talk to you later.